You
I
guys
don't
can
want that
sit,
light
it's
on.
gonna be a while. So,
We have to?
you don't have to, but, okay, Timothy, I'm gonna put Bagels for under your ankles. Do you like to be called Timothy or Tim?
Whatever you. prefer
It's up
call
to
me.
you, it's you or me.
I'm cool with it.
Okay, how's that feel?
Great.
Okay. And how's the face cradle?
Great.
All right,
Now,
so.
you have it low because it is deep tissue?
It is deep tissue, and I actually, when you do a deep tissue, you always wanna lower your table probably like one notch lower
What
than
your
you
normal
normally
is,
would
okay.
have, one or two. I usually have mine on two, so I can only lower it.
I have a question,
Got a
when
tape?
is it, for starting a deep tissue, is it at your own discretion of where you start on the body? Or is there like a particular area you think
Or
would
is
be
it,
the
yeah,
best
like a
to start
point?
at?
It depends on what your client's needs are.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you just like my general deep tissue routine.
Okay.
And I usually start with bone, and I usually start at the back.
Is low not only for leverage, but also because that paper said you should be more oblique with your strokes as opposed to
You're getting
straight
more weight.
hands, you know?
I use it particularly more for leverage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to be soft on me, okay?
All right, I won't.
Take it.
She might
I
look
will.
little.
In fact, if it's too much at all, just let me know.
Did you say run?
You ain't cried.
Oh, socks off too.
Okay.
Alright, guys, take a nice deep breath.
That's not good.
Slippery floors.
That's what I was doing when I did.
Well, you typically want your table to be on a carpet.
Mhm. Oh, now I know that.
So I tend to like to warm up the muscles over the sheet first.
Now, when you said, you're warming up the muscles, are you warming up the muscles section by section, or do you warm them all up at the same time?
I'm gonna ground first, essentially, and then I'm gonna come back and kind of warm up a little bit.
Okay. When you ground, you do a whole circle on the table? Yeah, no one ever told us about that, right?
That's what I do.
Now, why do you do it?
I feel like this is a nice introduction to my client, to my hands.
Okay.
It's kind of like, it gives them the opportunity to relax a little bit,
Yeah.
rather than just go right in, especially if they've never received a massage before, or
Yeah.
from me. So now, this is kind of getting them to,
There's a water over there if you want it.
I'm sorry?
Thank you.
For the young lady that's coughing.
Yes, I hate this asthma.
You had the water.
Appreciate it.
Dude, work the magic on her.
Yes.
Is that okay on your feet? I know you didn't want your feet done, but
Oh,
I'm
no,
not.
no, she's good. I just gotta get them done, that's all.
Okay. So here, I'm actually pushing into the hip. Actually feels pretty good on your lower back.
That's the cool thing about body mechanics, you know, if you're doing it correctly, it's really beneficial. But if you don't, oh my gosh. throwing yourself over.
So now I've walked around the whole body, I've grounded, I've introduced my hands. And now I'm gonna, just little palm. I'm putting a good amount of weight into it, but it's all from my body. So I'm not
Right.
putting a lot of stress on my hands or
Right.
my arms, I'm
Right.
using my body weight. But this is a little less invasive than if I were to go right in with an elbow,
Right,
Yeah.
you know?
right.
And it's still over the sheet, it's still kind of just almost an introduction, so by the time I actually get in there with some, strokes and elbows.
And you said for your preference is like a deep tissue is like 75 minutes, not, not 50.
Typically, like a therapeutic even would be more of, because if I'm focusing on a certain area, I wanna spend a little extra time. Now, before I even touch and start my effleurage or anything, I'm gonna get down nice and low, even with the back, okay? And I'm gonna look for any kind of unevenness. Maybe one side is higher than the other. So,
From this angle, his left looks a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
come on over here and take a look and see what you see.
I think his left is a little higher. The left, where the rectus spinae is,
Right
yeah,
here.
right there, yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I think.
Oh, yeah.
How about the scapula?
Yeah,
Oh,
scapula,
yes.
this one right here.
Oh, yeah, the scapula is definitely higher than this one. Yeah, yeah, so he's higher on the left side.
Just a little
Little
bit,
bit, not a lot, not a
too
lot,
bad.
but
Right
just a
here is
little.
high, right here is high.
Let
and
me
there's
get this
low.
in here. Excuse me, Brian. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Well, that's just from like
And,
the
at
Yeah.
another angle.
entrance, where,
Mhm.
just put pressure.
Yeah.
It's just, like the blood rising up.
So our goal, I'm gonna check this again after I work the back
See
and
if it's
gonna see if
even
it
out.
made any difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, just by observing, I know where I need to really focus and work.
Hmm.
Okay.
So she points her hand like that.
Mhm.
I don't tend to do that, and sometimes I end up,
It's for the,
Top of the field.
it's for the angle of the
you know,
palm,
it kind
for the
of
present,
rests
you
on
know.
the butt too much, you know, so I
Yeah.
have to remember to
Lift
lift
them up.
my hands
Now,
up.
are
palms.
stuff
you,
like that.
at this point, are you still using medium pressure?
This is about medium to firm.
See how the coughing goes away when you get in there?
It's nice and slow.
Breaking it
though.
up.
Yes,
Kind
it
of like-
does. I can't wait to go to the doctor's today. I hate that.
Now,
Hmm.
his muscles are basically really open to pressure. And it's really kind of saying, you can go
You
deeper.
get in.
Pressure, okay?
Have you ever told never to do it like that?
Like what?
How you have your whole, this part of your body in front of the client over there?
Well, I am able to do that because I'm just small enough where I can do that.
Yeah.
And it allows me from here, I have all my body weight in, my
Right.
arms are straight,
I
Right.
was just
you
mentioning.
know? No, you're right, and, so if you can't do that, then you wanna get as close to the side here
Yeah,
and then come in.
okay. But even if you do it like that, you're still gonna have more weight on one
I
side.
do things a little unconventional.
No, I understand.
And I can tell you that when I built my massage room, I built it so the wall is right here.
You can press off
And
of
there are times where I
it.
have my feet up on the
Mhm.
wall,
Go, girl.
and I would get in
Yes.
there,
That'd be cool to see.
Yes.
so,
Yep.
actually,
It's easier for you too.
we could use that wall. So, can we, let's do that.